There is a place of quiet rest next to the heart of God, a place where sin cannot molest, next to the heart of God. And then the other song says, sweet hour of prayer. Then there is a moment when we cry unto the Lord, and when God sees our tears, He hears our emotions, our desires, not spoken but expressed in tears. Even Jesus himself, the good book says, He wept. I remind you today about Lord shedding. A thing that I'd never experienced here in Texas, but last week, suddenly because of the weather, many people had no access to water in their homes, nor to electricity. It became cold and dark. At that moment, our senator, Ted Cruz, found a plane and flew to Cancun, to a place where there was electricity and water. Many of us did not have that privilege of flying away to that place. I'm saying today, as I sat and listened into the news on what was happening to my beloved Texas, it occurred to me that in the lives of God's children, there are times when there is an interception of blessing. There are dark days when we have no light in our life, when we have no water for nutrition. There are times in life when we are stuck in a situation, at times stuck with a person who brings darkness into your life. Ted Cruz, we may blame him, we may laugh at him, we may ridicule his act, but he took his family to a place where there was electricity and water. I'm suggesting that for every Christian, for everyone who is God's child, there is a place of quiet rest. There is a place where one can go and just meet the light of the world and just be with the water of life. And the song says, a place of quiet rest. Like Ted Cruz, just maybe the Sabbath hour is meant for us to forget what happened and what happens in our lives, and for us to bask in the warm rays of God's blessing. And then individually as well as collectively, to find a place of that quiet rest, to have that moment of sweet hour of prayer, wherein darkness is abated because we're in the presence of God. It's Friday afternoon. The Sabbath is about to come. I invite you to find time of quiet rest with your God. Forget about life's circumstances, that which brings you hardship and that which brings you happiness. Whatever it may be, may we have a trip to tabernacle with God. And then the Bible says, and you shall place my word in your heart, and you shall be called blessed. And furthermore, dear friend, I want to emphasize this, that I am suggesting that we learn not only the sweet hour of prayer, not only the quiet place, but above that, dear friends, let us learn to cry unto the Lord, and He will hear our cry. We part once again today with the beautiful promise of Psalm 27, that you may see the goodness of the Lord while you are still in the land of the living. Cry to the Lord and then wait upon the Lord. Verse 14 says, and again I say, wait. Let the torrents of blessing come from above into your situation, into your life, and enjoy the blessing of being God's child. God bless you.